I'm with Malcolm Leith. Malcolm, we seem to have major problems with the different levels of government operating effectively together in the National Capital Region.
Yes. It's interesting that Ottawa is unique in Canada with having all levels of government of two provinces present in the National Capital Region here, with, I would suggest, not necessarily complementary terms of reference. An example of this is the transportation plans for both Ottawa and Gatineau on both sides of the river. So each jurisdiction has its own dilemmas to be addressed. In the Ottawa area, that has recently been concentrated on mass transit, public transit, and in the past 5-8 years there have been studies on bridges with vehicular transport being addressed. And we've come to impasses in resolution of the problems presented.
As each level of government looks for its own immediate concerns.
Correct. We never seem to be able to follow through. Examples of the transportation dilemma is the McDonald-Cartier Bridge, which brings Highway 5 in Quebec across to the river and ends on the south side of the river, coming into the center of Ottawa, creating real problems at the corner of
Rideau and King Edward.
Rideau and King Edward,
yeah.
Making one of the most dangerous intersections in the city. When you have dangerous goods transport making a sharp right-hand turn right in the middle of the city below a high occupancy hotel, some might question the wisdom of that ever happening. At the other end of the city, we have the Pont Champlain going across from Island Park, from the Royal Ottawa Golf Club, across Bait Island, down connecting to Island Park. That's the last bridge for 100 kilometers up the river. There are other railway bridges near Quillon, but at Quillon is the next crossing, which is a ferry crossing at the present time.
Yeah.
Most interesting how these crossings of the river have been addressed by all levels of government, municipal, provincial, and federal, brought together by under the umbrella of the NCC, and as many studies have been done. But to get from the study stage to the actual implementation stage seems to be the unresolved dilemma.
It seems almost to be a process of difficult decisions to make. Well, let's put it off and study it. We can all agree on a study, but we have trouble agreeing on a solution or on a plan.
Right. That we go back to the 1950s with the creation of, or the study with Jacques Revert, the creation of a master plan for the National Capital Region, many parts of which have been implemented over the years, including the creation of a green belt around Ottawa and the identification of the Gatineau Park as an integral element of green space within the National Capital Area. But it seems that some elements of that have become stalled over the years, and we've had a lack of buy-in by subsequent generations of politicians to create limitations on the success of the Green Belt and the success of the transportation plans, which were conceived 50, 60 years ago, which may not be appropriate in current circumstances with current growth patterns and current economic realities of how do you pay for the gas to get to work.
So we've got municipal and provincial and federal governments, presume each one of them considers that they're doing their best within their area of jurisdiction, but we're not getting towards solutions. What's the solution?
I think the solution in the past has been to have an agreed master plan. At the present time, we have no such agreed plan of action to which all levels of government, from municipal on each side of the river to the provincial and the federal, being brought together under the umbrella of under the leadership of the National Capital Commission. There has not been a buy-in, either legislatively or even at a discussion stage,